Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video because we're talking about this. What in the world is this? Well, this is the Dark Mountain Arms Stowaway Pistola. Now I've got my can on here. The thing actually ends about right there. Comes with a threaded barrel, but got a threaded barrel to put a can on it, so I put my can on it. This is my Banish 22 can that is rated to 5.7. This Dark Mountain Arms Stowaway is in 5.7 by 28. Somebody watching this video is probably saying, what in the world is that? Well, let me show you one right here. I got it in my pocket. That is a 40 grain projectile. In this video, I'm going to get this thing sighted in. We're going to have some fun with it out here on some steel, and we're going to chronograph this to see how fast is a 5.7 out of a 7-inch barrel. But real quick on this thing, it's pretty simple. Show you this side. It is a bolt action single feed. So you put one in there. Well, come on now. You put one in there, you close the bolt, you pull that back, and then boom, there you go. So yeah, it helps if you got some type of aiming device. We probably could do half decent just looking down that right there, but I went ahead and put a I guess you call that a reflex. This is a Zerotech. Which one is it? I kept the box just so I could show you. Zerotech Thrive HD 1x28 reflex sight. That right there is what I slapped on top of it. So that's going to be the video. I'm going to chronograph this, get it sighted in. We're going to do some plinking out here on the range. See what we think about this Dark Mountain 7-inch barrel pistola. Let's see what happens. We get a target set up here and we'll get this red dot sighted in here. All right, here we go. I don't think I showed you yet, but I might as well show you. This is what I brought out here. Shout out to Tolliver's. I picked this stuff up at Tolliver's. One of the main complaints people have given me in the comments about this is, oh, 5.7, it's hard to find. I've had a 5.7 for a long time. I've never had trouble finding the ammo for it, but I've got a target set up here at like 6-7 yards. We've got to get it on close before we can get it hitting anything further than that. Let's see how this feeds first here. Man, the lighting, there's shadows in here, isn't there? Get the bolt down. There we go. It just wanted me to muscle it a little bit. Now, we're going to pull this back and see where we're at here with the 5.7, just at 6-7 yards. Should be at least hitting the paper. All right, good squeeze there. Low, an inch, and right an inch. So, oh man, I didn't even bring the little wrench to adjust this out. Surely I got one in one of my toolkits here. Hold on, pause, be right back. Gotta find my Torx bits. All right, now, so the adjustment on this Zerotech is a T10 bit. So I just made an adjustment. We'll see if I turned it the right way here. Yep. And that pretty much hit the bullseye there. Also notice with this can, this is hearing safe. I don't have my Ear Pro in. So let's just send a few more down at that bullseye. Make sure we're dead on. Tell you the truth, I probably need to be low here at 6-7 yards, but we're gonna leave it here for a minute and see what happens. Nope, gotta pull it back. Trigger on this is actually really nice. I like the trigger on this, especially for the price. Surprisingly great trigger. All right, so go ahead and send one more. We're kind of more or less wearing out that bullseye here at just 6-7 yards. All right, so I'm gonna bring that down just a smidge. And right just a smidge. And we're going to stretch it out a little bit further on some steel. Actually, you know what? Let's do some more paper but just further away. But real quick, let me show you up close with this camera what I just did here. So my first fling at 6-7 yards was right here. Then I made a quick adjustment, and I'm wearing that hole out, but I just, like I said, brought it down and right just a smidge. So we should be dead on bullseye. I'm gonna move this target back to 10 yards, just below my 10-yard steel there, and just kind of do a group and see how good I can do at 10 yards offhand with this thing. All right, so I got my target back up at 10 yards now. See, I got my camera up there up close. The shadows are real bad today. But let's see how I can do just offhand with this thing. Like I said, the trigger is really nice. Drop one in there, top right, target. Do my best here. Let's do 3, 4, 5 of them. Looks like we're pretty much bullseye. Probably pretty good with that adjustment. Broke that one a little high. I might, right to left looks perfect. I might need to bring this down just a smidge. Broke that one high too. I think I hit that same hole. This thing, hey, there's also a rifle version of this, which I also have. We're gonna test out in another video. Based on this right here, I think that one's gonna be money too, but that was a good trigger squeeze. Whoops, shouldn't have broke that. I think this is dead on now. That one I felt like I broke right on the bullseye. That one was a good squeeze too. So at 10 yards, hey, I'm wearing out the bullseye of this thing. I mean, first thoughts, getting it sighted in, super easy to work it. Man, I really don't like these shadows on me. Super easy to work this thing, and the trigger, I'll just go ahead and show you right here. I really like how the trigger breaks. If I can get it to where you guys can actually see it. You wouldn't expect too much of a trigger on something this affordable, but I'm telling you, the trigger breaks good. And, I mean, I think hitting the bullseyes kind of speaks for itself. Let's stretch it out, hit a little bit of steel, and just have some fun with this thing. I really like that dot on there too. See if I can get y'all eyeballs on it. There you go. It's a real crisp dot. Pretty slick. But let's hit some steel, have some fun. All right, now you can see behind me, we got a whole bunch of steel targets. Let me bring it up just a smidge. But y'all don't need to see the roof, do you? Right here, those are 10 yards where I just had that target. Up here, we got 20 yards. We got some up there, I probably won't even fling at those. And then up here we have a 50, 55 yard big piece of steel. You might be thinking, oh, 5.7, isn't that too fast to mess up your steel? Well, I'm gonna chronograph this here at the end of the video, so it should be fine on the steel. Now, we're dead on at 10 yards. Let's try the 20 yards up here. And just make some music here. Ooh, yeah. Hey, this is fun. And like I said, there's not a whole lot to it, and this thing don't cost a whole lot of moolahs either. Man, it's getting there. Just off the sound, it sounds like it's getting there faster than a 9mm, but again, we'll chronograph it here in a second. Try to get that little tiny one there. And that at 20 yards is still hitting right where I'm holding. I just hit that little tiny one on the end. Let me get that one again. Y'all keep an eye on that tiny one. Hey, this thing is accurate. Got it, can't miss. Now, I got that big one. Let's see if I can get that. I should be able to. Now this is 50 yards. Hit it. I definitely am hitting that. So now I've got a little bit smaller target. Up here I have 2 gongs. Those are at 55 yards or so. And especially that circle one, if I hit it, it ought to spin. But I can't miss with this thing, even offhand like this. Guess I could stand more where you guys can see what I'm doing. I got that silhouette out there. Let's go for the round gong. Got it. Thing's spinning. Man, I'm telling you what. This thing is more accurate and more precise than I expected. That little dot, I think, works out perfect. See my hand, my dog got me. But that little dot, I think, is perfect for this. To be honest, when you get some of these affordable things, your mind kind of says, for that cap of monies, is it really going to be any good? Well, I hadn't missed yet with this, guys. And if it's making me look good, I tend to like the things. Let's just slap a few more, have a little bit more fun, and then I'm gonna grab the chronograph and get these measured. But man, even at 20 yards, I'm hitting that tiny little 3-inch gong every time. Every time. Action works good. The feeding is good. The trigger is good. Oh, see, I'm getting quick and I missed that one. I'm trying to show off too much. There we go. It's hitting right where I'm aiming every time. Let's go up to that 50 yards again up there. 50 yards offhand with this little thing. I mean, that's not easy. I don't care what kind of pistola you got, but I'm slapping it at 50, 55 yards every single time, y'all. Do another silhouette up there at 55. Oh man, I knew that was a bad trigger squeeze there. Try it again. All right, that's enough playing. Y'all don't want to see me playing around this whole time. Look at that smoke. Now I want to get the chronograph speed. Also with that can, 100% hearing safe, which makes it even more fun. Let me get the chronograph set up and we'll do a quick chronograph speed test out of this 7-inch barrel with 5.7. All right, so this is my Caldwell G2 chronograph. Remember, that's a 7-inch barrel, and these are 40 grain Fiocchis. Let's just check the speed here. I'm gonna go ahead and just get you guys right on the screen, and let's just send 3 through here and see what happens. Put your guess in the comments. Ooh, 1596, that's faster than I thought. Send a few more just to make sure that's right. 1639. 1668, let's send another one. 1661. All right, so you guys saw the chronograph speeds there. I was way off. I thought the longer barrel would be up closer to 1700 feet per second. The 7-inch barrel, that average was, I don't know, I'll put the official average right here on the screen, but 1640, 1650, 1661 feet per second. That's pretty rowdy. That's pretty rowdy. Quick video today, guys. A bunch of people have been asking me about these, and now I can have some kind of opinion on it. I do not like these shadows. Let me get out of this shadow. 1600 some odd feet per second out of a 7-inch barrel. Now, if you don't have the can on there, this thing is a lot smaller. You can see how the can is making it a lot bigger, but no can, hey. Glove box, under the seat, backpack with a handful of 5.7 rounds in a sandwich baggie or something. You're ready to go. It does have a thing here if you want to put a brace on it. Came just like you see here without my can on it. So pretty cool. There's really not much to it, and the thing worked good. Thing fed, thing fired, thing sent rounds down range. So especially for the monies. These things are pretty sweet. And like I said, the trigger, surprisingly good. Hitting steel, offhand, no rest, 50, 55 yards, almost every time. I think I missed once, maybe twice. But there you have it, guys. Quick video with the Dark Mountain 7-inch barrel pistola. Let me know what you think about it. Pretty cool. And it's a lot rowdier than I thought it would be, which makes it even cooler. But hey, appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Hooty-hoo.